Alright, so my name is Tevin, and I'm running for the position of Vice Exec. I want to facilitate the growth of each cabinet member as a leader. When it's all said and done, I don't want their experience in CAB to be just another position. I want to take control of CAB and create bonds through all positions. I know that by creating these leaders, they can pass what they've learned onto those they work with. I've learned the best way to lead is through others. That doesn't mean sitting back while others do my work. It means guiding them through troubled waters and being the hands to catch them if they fall. Next year, I'm prepared to take PA to new heights. My time as an undergrad has groomed me to do so. I know that I can do this through my time spent at Housing and Residence Life. Through my positions, I have learned how to work with people in a way that suits them best. My time spent and hard work has led me to be the current supervisor in housing and has allowed me to further my leadership skills. By being present at most, if not all, PA events, I hope to inspire the younger generations. I hope to motivate them to be the future leaders someday. I want to change the culture surrounding CAB. I want these positions to be something that everyone is fighting for at some point. Through a hands-on approach and proper guidance of each member of CAB, I know PAA will remain the #1 cultural club on campus. Thank you. Woo!
So coming from a member with no cabinet experience in PA and seeing the dynamic between CAB and the general members over the past couple of years, what do you feel has been lacking and what will you do to try to fix the problem?
I think the one thing that's been lacking is a presence. And I think in order to gain respect, in order to gain everyone's trust, I need to be there, as well as exec needs to be there, as well as all of CAB needs to be there. And not just at general meetings, but at each other's events, at each other's programs, whether it be the big things like friendship games, because I mean, we all know everyone's gonna be there, but what's more important is the little things like study hours. If I'm there at study hours, if I'm showing my face, I know that people will have that trust in me. I know that I can better my connection with each other. I think one of my greatest assets is that I know how to connect with people. I don't really know how I do it. It's just something that I feel that I can do and that I do very well. And I think by spending my time and investing my time with people, they'll see, not people actually, in the members of this club, they'll see that I truly care about this club. I know that I don't have past cabinet experience, but I have experience that ranges from so much more. You know, I've been on executive council for both my fraternities. I've been a supervisor in housing. I've worked different positions in housing. I've had a lot of face time with people. I know how to deal with people, and I know that each and every one of you wants to be dealt with, I guess, in a different way. I know you each have different needs, and I'm here to suit those needs. So my biggest thing is to connect with each and every one of you on an individual basis. If there's 100 members next year, I'm gonna know every single one of their names. I'm gonna get to know every single one of them. I'm gonna go to cultural practices. I'm gonna go to script practices and be out there till midnight with them if that's what it has to take. I'm gonna be more involved. I think in order to better CAB, I think that I personally need to be more involved, or Vice Exec needs to be more involved with everything that they do, whether it's setting goals, or actually planning their events, or actually being there for the events.
Thank you.
Questions from the audience? So you just mentioned that you're part of two fraternities, a social fraternity as well as a professional fraternity, and you're a head supervisor for residents. Is that right? How do you plan to manage all your time between all three of those, as well as being a vice executive chair and being able to, like you just mentioned as well, that you would like to go to all the events as well as all the practices? How would you manage your time to actually do all this?
I'm quitting everything, but not a joking way, seriously. I'm not gonna actually be a part of my social fraternity anymore due to personal reasons, as well as I'm actually not gonna be working at housing next year. Just because I think it's time for me to move on, and I don't see the need in having a position that takes so much time when I'm not really happy being there. And so I'd rather invest my time in other things, like trying new things, like being vice executive for CAB. So I'm gonna have a lot more time. it's going to be weird because it's going to be the first time I'm not doing a lot, you know, even though vice exec is going to be a lot, but at the same time, I'm used to being in all these different clubs, as you said. But like I said, I'm not going to be a part of them any longer, unfortunately. But I feel like CAB can definitely fill that void. I feel like PA has enough for me to fill that void, and I feel like it'll, in itself, it's a chore, it's a task, like it's a really big thing. And it's a really big commitment, and I'm ready to step up and take that commitment, and that's why I am lessening the things that I'm going to be doing.
All right. So it seems like your whole goal in this is to empower the people around you. That's my read. Leader to leader. That's my little. Stink. That's the stink I'm getting off of you. So by empowering, let's say, people in PAA, what's your benefit from that?
I guess I've never really had a personal benefit in the things that I do. I don't really want to do it for me. I mean, I've been here for, this will be my 5th year, like, I don't really have much to achieve for myself, you know, like, and I'm not saying that in like a bad way, I'm saying that in like, I've done what I needed to do, you know, when talking to my parents about everything that I've taken on throughout the years, when talking to the people around me, you know, like I've achieved a lot. And I think that's my biggest thing, is to helping others get on that path to where I'm at. I personally think I've been very successful in my college career, and I want to help people get there. So I guess to be honest, I don't really have any personal aims behind it. There's nothing I really want to benefit from. I think the thing I want most is for this club to benefit. One thing I really want is I don't want to be in this position next year where we have to suspend the Constitution, where we have to do nominations a second time. I want to put so much energy and love into this club that people want to take my position next year, that people want to be social chair next year, that people want that this thing is 2 pages long full of nominations because everybody wants it, and we have to spend multiple weeks up here trying to figure out who's going to be our next leaders of our club.
All right.